Okay, we're back on this 113 motor here. So I just got done scraping off most of the gaskets off the cylinders here. Got all the goo off this thing. So it didn't look too bad. For the first cleaning anyway. So we're going to go ahead and take off this other cylinder here. And I'm going to strip this motor down and see how bad the rest of the motor is. Most likely this case they're going to get swapped out. So that'll make a few of the viewers happy. They didn't want to see me do any backyard repair work on this thing. You never know, I still might do it. Okay. There's like a burr in there. Let's see, cylinders are in the way. Okay, we're not going to waste time too much on this. We're just going to blow this thing apart quickly. We're going to make a mess. Which oil's in there? There's a lot of oil in there, so it'll make a good mess. Good for that. We like messes around here. Alright. First thing I do is get the head off. And I didn't bring the socket for that, I don't think, did I? Nope. So it takes a 1/2 inch 12-point socket to get the heads off. Deep oil gets you up above the surface, so it should work. Alright, let's see if this thing's got enough balls to pull this thing apart. Yep. This one had the correct torque. I checked them before. Now somebody said I was pulling a punk or something when I told you it was 60 foot-pounds of torque on here. That's how much torque it was on the motor. That's why these are all pulled. That's how much it took to pop to move the bolt. So it's probably torqued at least 50 before I did that. So the correct torque is 42 on S&S. No more than 45 for any reason. There you go. If you give it more than that, you pull studs out like this one was. There's the washer. Hidden stuff we see. I'm going to use exorbitant pad material here for the massive amount of oil we're going to have here. So we got 2 pads. One when we need it. We're definitely going to need this one. There's much oil on that crank. Alright, where's my hammer? Damn, it's got some glue on that thing. Jeez. That did not want to come off. Look at all the red silicone everywhere. Professional mechanics. When you put silicone on O-rings, nice to get in everything, they usually leak. Because O-rings don't like having crap on them. I don't like cleaning it up either. Okay. More junk to deal with. And everything here is full of sand too. See all the sand around everything? Nice. Hopefully that's all on the outside, not on the inside. Right. So what they do on this gasket here. The gasket came off cleanly. It definitely had some super snot on this thing. Gotta be careful about cutting yourself on these damn metal gaskets. Bunch of oil there. Dump that thing over right now. So I took my gasket scraper and sharpened it so it's very sharp right now. Do not use one of those stupid ass wheels that grinds everything and screws up the head gasket surface. Unless you want to. Hard scrapers work the best. Just gotta learn how to use them. So this one takes off the heavy stuff. Do not put your finger in front of it if you want, unless you want to bleed. Okay, once you get that off, we go over to our super scraper. This is carbide. This does not take full gaskets off, but takes off residue really well. So it takes off the little fine stuff. It also cleans carbon off pistons really well too. So gets the gasket up there. If you bang into your steel dowel pin too much, it'll break the carbide. It won't work no more. Try to refrain from doing that. This has a lip here for making the gasket tighter, so this hits on a high spot and doesn't cut evenly. You gotta come back from this other side to get it to go flat. Alright, looks pretty good. Looks like they got a bunch of varnish stuff here on the gasket surface on the bottom. Not sure exactly what all this black crap is they got on here. It's all over the cases too. It's all crystallized. It's not soft, so I don't know what it is. Some real crap. It's like shellac or something. Who knows what it is. Whatever it is, I don't like it. Underneath it to get it off. Best you can anyway. Just cuts like a knife, it gets under it, peels it up. This one here rubs it off. come back with a scraper, take it down to the aluminum. So it gets down to aluminum. You over here still cutting it off over here, see? This goes down to aluminum pretty good. It cuts so flat it covers stuff. See how it's got a writing on there? So 255, 355, whatever the hell it says. It's like 635 maybe? 635. My guess is that's the bore. Somebody scribed that on there so I know what the bore was. That'll be 3 5/8 turnover pistons. I think that's what he's got on it. Crystallized stuff on here. Crop off. Heavy use of the motor abuse. Big gouges and everything. Maybe we'll be blessed to make it look like new. See if the customer wants to pay extra. Okay, what else do we got over here? Head gasket surface over here to deal with. This doesn't like taking gasket material straight off. It doesn't cut, it just shoves like a bulldozer. It's a flat surface. It scrapes nice and clean on the bottom, but it shoves the gasket straight through. You can see how it cuts really nice in the carbon though. See the carbon layers coming right off here. That's the gasket we're shoving on. Let's come over with this cutter here. See, it'll cut the gasket. See how it cuts? Once that's out of the way, you come back with a scraper. And it takes off the residue that's left. Takes it down to bare metal, see? So it's a two-job. Works a lot better if you use both tools, not just one or the other. Back with a scraper. The dowel pin's high right there, so I'm cutting aluminum down a little bit with a scraper because there's a high spot there. Alright, so that's how it cleans that up pretty nice. Whoa. This just knocked everything on the floor down there. Nice. Okay, that's that one. Need more room around here. Alright. Here's our other head. This one doesn't have much gasket on it. A couple of high spots there. Right there. That's about it. Good dowel pin in here though. Dowels are supposed to stay in the cylinders, not in the head. You got a gasket right there, so see, it shoves it off like a bulldozer. Once it's gone, then you can cut it down to bare material. You can see there's like a lot of bang marks right there. That might be from the gasket embedding the aluminum, or there might have been some banging going on top of the head. Hard to tell. Okay, there's another one down. Alright, and we got a cylinder here. This one's all clean also. Okay, you can see all the crap that got all the way around here. That's going to have to be all scraped off. Not sure all that junk is, but something softer. That might be gasket cinch, hard to tell. Burn on gasket cinch maybe. Don't know. Something. I'm going to try to get our gasket off here. Let's see, I'll clean my bench off first. Somebody made a big mess over here. Nice super scraper onto the floor. Yeah, clean up some of the mess on the floor. Okay, got this pick here. See how these piston retainer clips are. Let's see if they're loose like the other ones were. So we have a notch in here. Looks like someone's already been heaving on it. I think pretty good. See how they've been all picking on here with the screwdriver pretty heavily. So they got the clip slightly over the hole, which is what you want. So you can get right under behind it. You get this right underneath here like this. See how it goes right under it? Pops right out like that. Put the screwdriver behind it and you can pull it straight out. That's what's nice about wire locks. They can come out pretty easy if they want to. Or if you know how to do it. See, it comes out pretty easy. It's not quite being as easy. As long as you keep your thumb in front of it, it won't pop out and get you in the eye. What's going on here? Something not right. A little bigger screwdriver to pull it out. For some reason it acts like it doesn't want to come out. There it goes. Something wrong with that pin and retainer clip groove or something. There it goes. That one actually still looks like it's round, so this one wasn't screwed up like the other cylinder. See, it still looks round. The other ones were all oval shaped, which means they're bad. She didn't want to come out of that groove hole though. Not sure what's going on with that. this one's oval shaped. So this is the one they took out. That other one that I took out, they probably never had it out. That was original. You can see how these ones are over squeezed too much. They're also been twisted to get them in probably. So this would have came out. So 3 of them were like that, bad. The one on the other side was a good one. So yeah, they had that out. You can see all chewed up over there. It had to be out before. But obviously they didn't screw it up for some reason. The other ones they did. Maybe they felt sorry. Who knows? Alright, so get the piston out. We just put a here go inside, the pin goes side to side. We just put an extension there and knock it out. So my extension cut down flat instead of being curved like this. Curve will expand it, make it tighter. This pushes it out. You support the piston on the back side off the stud. Trying to take the load off the rod as you beat on it. So once your piston's loose like that, it's out. And then you want to take the pin the rest of the way out. You stick it up in there and knock it out the rest of the way. Hold your finger on it over here. Pin comes out. So these are brand new pistons. We just put them in. Well, I should say they just put them in. I just got done fitting them. Probably ain't got 10 minutes running time on them, 15. Yeah, it's been one. I think a lot of carbon on them. Maybe got 20 minutes on them. Get the carb set really rich. We know that for a fact. Okay, these are probably in there correctly, be my guess. Those not so much. Okay, I'm gonna get some tools. Be back. I gotta pull all this stuff apart. We'll be right back.